let's review. Then we can cut this and put this on YouTube. Let's look at the blessings. Let's look at the bosses first, and then we look at the blessings, okay? And we read the blessings together. So, Terrashroom, easy. Try to go Pyro if possible. Else, Electro, he goes mad, and then he just runs around, and then he goes into the, you know, dead state. Shield's advantage, yes, for this. We don't know what element this is yet, but having a shield here is nice. So Layla, Citlali, Inefa, you know, there are a lot of shielders. Toma, okay? This is the Pyro heavy. Dude, okay, keep Xiangling for here. If you ask me, keep Xiangling for here. It makes life very easy with Xiangling here. You can play Raiden National here, would be pretty good. So try to just, you know, keep Xiangling here, basically. Keep Xiangling here. No one applies Pyro as fast as Xiangling. If you have Durin and Nicole, fantastic too. Durin is not bad. You can go Overload here. I think Raiden National here would be very nice too. Except with Chevrus instead of, you know, Xingqiu. And then this one, you make sure you keep a bow. An archer, right? So they give you free Ganyu in the trial. If you don't have any archers of your own that you built, make sure you keep Ganyu here. Else you can go with any archers. I would suggest Auroron if you have an Overload team, right? Like a Varesa Auroron, if you have, or because Auroron doesn't work alone, he has to have 2 Night Souls because we kind of do not have Hydro here. So you need 2 Night Souls for Auroron. I would say Yansan or Varesa would be your best bet here because I don't think there's anyone else. Unless you have Mawika. I mean, I don't have Mawika. I forgot about Mawika. Mawika, I guess, if you have Mawika. So the bosses don't look that bad. You just need to keep the right people. This one, I'm a bit worried. I don't know how many they are. I think it's the same one where 2 appears together and then 2 appears together. Flint is very good here if you have Flint and Columbina. And even Inefa, if you have the 3 of them. This is easy free. Overload is bad here because they get pushed everywhere, right? I would think Skirk is fine if you have a Columbina to spare for Skirk. Mawika should be fine. The bigger DPS dealers are fine. I personally like Flints here. Anytime I have a chance to play Flints here, I will play Flints here. So that would be probably my recommendation on this one. This is the first time I think we've seen this boss in IT. So Varesa would be perfect here because she's plunging, but else just go someone who can just jump and plunge. Flints can't jump and plunge, so probably not Flints if possible. Or Skirk. So go Arlecchino if you have Arlecchino. Mawika is kind of fine. A lot of people are fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're fine. You just have to jump. And then you're done. Like, it's not too bad, I think, of this boss. This is the local legend one, I think, right? Okay, blessings. This is the most important one. Blessings. Overload blessing. Triggering overload. Decreases Pyro Electro rest by 5.5%. Very, very, very important. Take it. Especially if you have Pyro or Electro DPSers. Very, very good. Just take it. This is just additional damage. It doesn't matter. This is, again, just extra buffs. It doesn't matter. Number 4, though. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks, kind of. So technically, just go first one of Overload and you're done. Don't take in the rest of the Overload. They're kind of bad. Melt is always very good. The first one triggers Frostfall, where you do this Flame Spire thing. And then the second one is the better one for Melt, especially if you have like Mawika Melt. Any proper like melt team, you take this one on the right side, which is you do 30% more melt reactions, right? And then you go all the way down, and then you take the one that's on the left side, which is the Pyro Cryo Res. For anyone that's melting, the Pyro and Cryo Res is reduced by 40%. Okay, so go right and then go left on level 4. So melts up to level 4. This is fantastic. Even in the previous IT, it was very good. Superconduct. Ha ha ha. Make sure you don't pick the physical superconduct. I saw so many mechs. It's gonna be a very, very heavily against physical. So preferably, if you ask me, always take the one that's shredding cryo and electro, which is, this one is good. 1 is always good for superconduct. Melt 2 is good here. Like I said, melt 2. Overload 1 only, don't go further than that. Superconduct, you can go further down. Of course, I remember. And you go on your right side, okay? So you go on your right side, you get your cryo-electro damage increased, you do more cryo-electro damage, and then this is the normal buff, and then you take the one that says, oh, objects is kind of bad. So up to 2 is nice, or 3. Up to 2 or 3, if you really want to, this is just doing extra damage, that's all. It just does a bit more cryo or electro damage. It's not as important if you ask me. Important always is number 3. Right? Rhyme's reprisal is a cryo damage thing. It's not Rhyme Grass if you were thinking about Rhyme Grass. So melt, very important all the way till this one. Right and left, level 4. And then you go Superconduct level 1. Overload level 1, of course, is good. Superconduct level 2 on the left side is good. 3 is always good for anything. So 3 is always good to buff all 3. Okay? So if you have a lot of flowers and you want to take a lot of blessings, you can go 3, 3, 3. Of course, this one 4 will be better. But this one up to 3 maximum. I would not recommend the 4 one unless you have a lot of flowers. Don't go for the 4 here. Just don't go for the 3 here unless you have a lot of flowers. And then for melt, go all the way to 4. Okay? Gucci?